Hello everyone, it's Valerie from Stampin' with Valerie, and today I wanted to show you a simple stamping card. Now, simple stamping is not easy for me. Simple stamping involves just paper, ink, and stamps. No punches, no dies, no embellishments, no ribbon. So for me, it's a stretch to do a simple stamping card. But we had a challenge on my Uplines team page, and I did a super adorable simple stamping card with the Peace and Joy stamp set. And I'm going to show you that card now. What do you think? I think it turned out quite gorgeous, and I'm going to show you how to make this card because, again, it is super simple, and all it takes is Whisper White cardstock, your ink pads, and the stamp set. That's it. All right, so I'm just gonna set the card right here so I have something to look at to make sure I know I'm stamping it the way I want it. So just take a piece of Whisper White for a card base, fold it in half. And now I'm using my paper piercing mat because that helps with these photopolymer stamps that have the solid image like these little leaves and things. So that's why I start with that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the crushed curry. And you wouldn't really think of crushed curry as a Christmas color, but it kind of gives that little illusion of gold on your card. So that's why I like it. And we're going to do the Merry and Christmas. Now I've already set these up because I used it earlier. So when I stamp my bright, my Merry and Christmas, it'll say Merry and Bright Christmas. And so what I want to do is make sure I get this on here first, because when I stamp bright first, I always end up putting this crooked. So I'm going to stamp my Merry and Christmas on here first. I'm just trying not to get my face on the camera. Try to make sure my Christmas is straight. That's the part I always end up crooked if I stamp bright first. So we'll get that on there. I'm going to leave this open because we're going to be using that again. And then we'll go ahead and stamp bright, and then we'll add all of our greenery on here. It's so easy. This card turned out so cute. I was so happy with it. I just had to show you all how to make it. I'm going to stand up to make sure I get this on here in the right place. Perfect. Love that real red. It's so gorgeous on Christmas cards. And again, I'll leave that open because we're going to use it again. So now for most of the foliage, I used soft seafoam. And the reason I did that is because since we are not cutting anything out, we're just doing one layer. I wanted something that I could stamp that is not going to show through the real red. I tried it earlier with some other colors, and the real red just kind of, you can see the other colors through it because they're darker. This was just one of my ones that I was playing around with earlier. So I figured if I used soft seafoam, that would work perfectly. And it did. So the first thing I did is the little pine sprig. And I stamped off once and then stamped it on there. So it's super light, but it looks fantastic. And we'll add the second one. And then we're going to take this little leaf, I guess it's probably mistletoe, and we're going to do that the full strength soft seafoam. And we'll do one up here. I tried to make it as symmetrical as possible with the foliage. Now, you don't have to, but that's what I tried to do. All right, then we'll take this other leaf, which I'm not sure what this one is, but we're going to use it. This one is going to be, oh my gosh, I must have some other ink on there because that's coming out a little different than what I want. That's okay. Oh, I think I picked up some ink from the paper there. Oh my goodness. Oh well, this one's not going to be 100% perfect. So be careful when you're stamping off, because look, I picked up all of this Shaded Spruce, even though it was dry, because this ink was wet when I stamped off and I was on top of this. It picked that ink up right into my image. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. It's super light, but it's there. Then we will go ahead and actually get the Shaded Spruce out. We're going to use Shaded Spruce for the holly leaves. I thought it was the perfect color, and it looked really pretty on here, full strength. And I did the leaves on the top, and then I did a couple on the bottom down here. Then the real red again for the berries. I think I need to refill my real red. And then again, that crushed curry. So there's this little, I guess you'd call it a starburst, or kind of to make something look like it's glowing. I don't know what you call that. But that's in here, and I stamp it twice. So you've got the darker and the lighter. And then we're going to do one on this side by the bee. And that's it. Your card is done. Now you could stamp something on the inside if you want to, but I kind of just like it like this. But actually putting some of the holly on the inside would be really pretty, or even just some of the foliage would be really pretty as well. But that is my simple stamping card. I love that my team challenges me to do different things that I'm not used to doing, because I was really quite happy with how this turned out. And like I said, this was using the Peace and Joy stamp set, which is a great stamp set. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you make some of these cards. They're super easy to make. Obviously, this took just, what, maybe 5 minutes, maybe a little longer? And that was with me talking through it. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Have a great weekend. Bye.